everybody, it's Wendy, and today I'm going to do a tutorial for you on how to make one of the really pretty medallion style wall art pieces that you see like at Hobby Lobby and Michael's. They're usually made out of wrought iron. They're just beautiful. But I know how to make one out of this fencing that you get at the Dollar Tree. So these are actually 4 wide. I've already cut on this one, but they actually come 4 wide, and you're going to need 3 of them for what we're going to do today. So the supplies you need for this tutorial are 3 of these fence pieces, some very, very, very sharp scissors, a hot glue gun and glue sticks, some paint in the color that you would want this to be painted, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, so disclaimer, first of all, these things are very, 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 very hard to cut. I've seen people doing tutorials using these things. Excuse me, clearing my throat. I've had a cold. And they cut them like it's nothing, and nobody says anything about them being hard to cut that I've noticed. And so I went to cut this thing and was like, oh my goodness. I mean, I'm surprised I still have all 5 fingers because I'm accident prone and scissors, and these are hard to cut. So just so you know, I did watch a tutorial last night after I had cut all mine out, where Josie at Life in 50 and Beyond said if you heat these up with a blow dryer or like a heat gun in the spot where you want to cut it, that it's easier. And I wish I would have seen that before I did this, because oh my goodness, this was so hard to cut. Yeah, I was ready to give up. But anyway, that being said, if you cut your fingers off, don't sue me. I'm telling you, they're hard to cut. You're taking your little fingers in your own, you know, their little lives. It's not my responsibility if you do this. So just so you know. So what you're going to need to cut are 10 pieces like this. So this part right here, you need 10 pieces of this. So you're going to cut off these sides right here, and this big spike thing, and these bottom pieces, and these sides. So you just want the top and the sides left open. If you do it like I'm doing it, you can do it any way. I mean, you can do this all different ways. I've seen people do so many different things on YouTube. But this is how I wanted mine to look. So 10 of these, 1 of these. So this is just the middle piece. You just have to cut around and get it freed up. Now, something to note, these crack. So if you're not careful, you'll cut up through here and crack this off. You don't want to do that. So just be kind of careful. And when you get them cut out, they're going to have pieces on here that you're going to need to like trim up. So, you know, I just took my scissors, and once you get it cut off the thing, it gets a lot easier. But there are pieces of this thing like all over my bead room. They're everywhere. They're in the shelf. I mean, they just flew everywhere. See, as I was cutting, they're hard to cut. I'm telling you. Yeah. So anyway, 10 of these, 1 of these. So after you get all of them cut out, then you're going to want to paint them. And what I did I put away my paint? Hold on. I'm so sorry. I guess I put away my paint. I was going to show you the colors that I used. And I got all proactive and ahead of myself and put away my paint. Okay. So I have several different colors and types of paint here. This is Anita's Metallic in Blue Lagoon. Right here. Just acrylic paints. Now, if you want to use this outside, acrylic paints are not what you want to go with. You want to go with something that's not water, or that's waterproof. These are not waterproof. I'm hanging this on the wall back there by the bed, so it's not going to get wet. It doesn't need to, I don't have to worry about that. But like I said, if you're doing this like on your front door, if it's not protected by a glass door or something, then, or outside, you're definitely going to want to use waterproof paint. And then this apple barrel one, Key West. Then just a plain white. This is Nicole's, just white acrylic paint. And then this one is Anita's Metallic Titanium Gold. Okay, so the color that I wanted was not this dark blue and not this light green. I wanted a mixture, so, or something kind of in between. So I took about 3 parts this and 1 part this, mixed it up. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your paintbrush, and I'm not going to do it right here in front of you because I've already done mine. I'll show you here in a minute, but you're just going to take a paintbrush and do the whole thing in white. Now, I did not do it, I didn't coat it like thickly. I left some of the black showing. There are little parts. Oops. Here's my finished product. There were, I guess it's kind of gotten covered up by the other colors, but my point is, I did not put it on and make this bright, bright white. Now you can do whatever you want. You can paint it silver, you can spray paint it gold, I don't care, but if you want this look, then you just kind of brush it on lightly. Once the white dries, you're going to take your green mixture, and you're going to go over it with a paintbrush. Now, if you can see, there is a lot of the white still showing. I did not just cover this in the green. So, you know, there's a lot of the white still visible. I just wanted the green to kind of accent. That wall back there is a light gray, and I was afraid with just the white it wouldn't show up very well. And there's a lot of this teal color in the room. That's what I've gone with. So, not the bedspread. I'm going to have to get a different bedspread. This bedspread does not match. It's just something we had, and I put it on in here, and it looks good with the walls. But no, it doesn't really match the whole rest of the room. So bedspread aside, I'm going with this teal color in here. I'll have to change the bedspread. But anyway, you don't want to cover up all of your white. You just want to accent with the green. Okay, so when the green dries, then you're going to pull out your gold. And I used a sponge. I used a little yellow sponge on a little sticky thing, but you could use like a makeup sponge even, and you just dab the gold on. It's just an accent. Okay, so there you have it. Once you get all your pieces painted, then you're gonna hot glue. Now, hindsight's 2020. This was not easy to hot glue because, and it's a little fragile. I'm almost afraid, but if you can see, the pieces that touch are very tiny little areas. See this? So what I did, and it doesn't look very pretty on the back, but the back's not going to show, is I hot glued, I laid it on the bed, and you probably would want to lay it on a glass something, but I didn't have anything glass, but I hot glued all these connection points together, and then I went back over each one, and see, you can build a bridge. Like when this hot glue little bit dries, then you make it bigger and you make it bigger. And it doesn't really show from the front. I mean, I guess if you get up and really look at it, it's got like 1,000,001 strings I need to pull off. But it doesn't really, I mean, it's not bad from the front. It's not like anybody's going to go, ooh, look at that hot glue. So you want to lay them down and just be patient with it. Hot glue a little bit. Get them to where they stick together, and then start building the little glue bridge until you've got, and if you see these little ridges down in here, once you get the glue down in there and kind of going across and down this one, then it's going to hold together better. But I've seen people use zip ties on it, and probably if you use the zip ties right in here and then you paint over it, you do that before you paint, maybe they wouldn't show up so much, but I don't know. I just didn't want the look of the zip ties on all the little connections. And these hot glue strings are everywhere. So I'm picking them off. But this is the way I did mine. I laid them down. I put the swirlies on the outside. That's what I wanted the look to be. And I laid them down and just matched up these pieces to where it just makes a big circle. And then I'm going to hang it up on the wall and put this little piece here in the middle somehow. I haven't decided exactly how I want to hang it yet. And then I have some flowers too from the Dollar Tree. Let me grab them. I'm not very prepared. I mean, I am, but I'm not. So I have some flowers from the Dollar Tree. If you watched my chair ribbon tutorial, I have some of these lilies left and these. And I'm not sure. I'd kind of like to maybe embellish it with these, but I'm not sure how it's going to look. So I'm going to, right now, hang it up on the wall, and then I will come back and show you what it looks like on the wall, and we'll see what we're going to do with the flowers. So be right back. Okay, so here's what my piece turned out looking like on the wall. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I think it is so pretty. And I'm not going to do the flowers because I just think the flowers would really take away from it. I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. It looks expensive when you're looking at it like from far away. Or, you know, from across the room. It really does. It looks like one of the things you would buy at Michael's, and it costs $3, not counting the paint. Well, $4 because I bought 4 fences, but not counting the paint, which I already had, and of course hot glue I already had. So yeah, I'm sorry about moving the camera. I'm not good at this, but that's the finished product. It didn't take me long to make it, but like I said, cutting the fences was really, really difficult. So heat them up if you're going to do it. And if you like this tutorial, or you think somebody else would like this, benefit from it, like and share it. I'm trying to grow the channel, do more tutorials and stuff like that. And so like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.